everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and today I thought I would do my finished pages for the month of March. I actually had a really good month. I did 20 pages. Usually I do about 12 to 15, but I have to catch up from January and February because I did not color a lot in those months. And there are a few hashtags I do every month and I wanted to catch up. So let's get started. These are not in a particular order. I just pulled the books I colored in, and I'm just gonna start at the top of the stack. Let's begin with this one. This is A Million Baby Animals, and I joined Jess from Coloring Bumblebees hashtag. Every month she does prompts for scavenger hunt from Lulu, and I went for the prompt ladybird or ladybug in some areas, and I picked this page and I love this. It's so cute because I love these flowers. It's one of my favorite plants. In the Netherlands it's called gebroken hartje, so it's actually broken heart, literally translated. I went for a very limited color palette with pinks, yellows, greens. What did I use? Ohuhu pencils. I just got the new Ohuhu pencils and I wanted to try them out. So, and they did actually quite good on this paper. And what did I use? Yeah, some black General Glaze and some acrylic paint pens. I don't know which kind. I have a few, but I think these are the Artisas. So simple page, but really cute. And this was an untouched book, so happy I had to get one off the list. Jess, thank you so much for hosting, and I'm going to try to join again this month. Next up is this book. This is Dimensions by François Coutier. I am in an Instagram group where we color a page a month. Fair to say I'm not always joining in every month because I think it's very intricate. You can do your alcohol markers, just go on with alcohol markers, but some of the details are really, really tiny and I fluff it up. I'm not very good in coloring with alcohol markers. Maybe I need a bit more practice. Big areas, no problem, but the really small details, I rather have pencil or fine liners or gel pens. But I did this page. I think this is the most limited color palette I have ever done. I think 3 shades of red, 3 shades of gray. That's it. But I love how it turned out. Actually, I wanted to stay away from the traditional colors. So I really love, but as you can see, I always go over the lines, and yeah, sometimes I don't have that much fun doing this. So sometimes there are months that I skip. Next month it's going to be this page, and I already decided it's not gonna be alcohol markers. Maybe for the large areas I'm gonna pull out my alcohol markers, but the rest of the page is gonna be or pencil or gel pens or something, because the details are very fine, and I think it would be a shame for the page if I use my alcohol markers for this one. So this is Dimensions by François Coutier. Get the tag back in. All right, this book, Any Day by Morgan O'Brien. I always join in with the hashtag AC Any Day, and that is hosted by Amanda Colors. And I did 3 pages in this book because catching up again. I did this page. In this book, I always use my Ohuhu alcohol markers, a little bit of paint pen, and for Any Day herself, I have a fixed color palette from my Prismas, and I see I forgot to color her nose, so I'm gonna do that off camera today. So I did the spring page. I also did the yoga page. Tried to make some little bit of flowers and some blossom, but it's a very easy page. And this was the original page for the month of March. And I decided I didn't want to go for a spring look. I just thought autumny. Yeah, I wanted a red dress. So that's why I picked the red dress. And then I thought, well, let's go with bad weather. I live in the Netherlands, so I'm used to it. Let's go with bad weather. So I tried to do a rainy, stormy background. And little autumny colors. So I love it. So this is Any Day by Morgan O'Brien. Thank you, Amanda, for hosting. Next up is this one. I host a hashtag called CBM Drawing the Timeline. And we are coloring a front to back in this book. This is Drawing the Timeline by Sugar and Sweet Art. Love this book. There are fun facts in this book about pencils and the people behind them. So we started in October. And let's see, I did not color in January and February, so I had to catch up again. So I did this page. This is 1857. And this is William Sanford Jr. from the Sanford Pencil Company. Love this color palette. Really love these colors. I did Albert Kubai, 1862. And he is from the Derwent Company, as it already says. And I love this as well with the pinks and the dark reds. And I did Leopold Felder. And this is from Koh-i-Noor. So 3 pages done in this book already. Always with just alcohol markers, no pencil shading whatsoever. And a little bit of paint pen. Keep this really, really simple. So the next month in April, we are going to do 1900, and that is Mini Yoshimura from Holbein. So this is going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I have an idea for this one, but this is May, so I cannot work ahead. So this is the April page. So that is in Drawing the Timeline by Sugar and Sweet Art. Next up is Frogs and Friends. This is a book by Chris Raniak. Every month I join in with Amanda Colors and Max Coloring Corner to finish this book. They actually use this is a combination from book 1 and book 2. They already did book 1 and I joined in with book 2. Let me see, I did this page. Well, throughout all the rules of color palettes and color combinations, and I just went for it. It's such a fun page, and I like it. Lots and lots of glossy accents on the eyes, and I did some stickles on the necklace and in the eyes as well. So love this page. So much fun to do this one. Sometimes I like to go all out with the stickles and the glossy accents. And this was the original page for the month of March. This is a really simple page. Just base it with alcohol markers. And I did some shading with pencil. I think it's my Prismas. Yeah. And for the next month, we are going to do, I think it's this one. And this is great fun with the stack of books. So love this book. And I cannot wait to start my page for the month of April. All right, this is Awake by R.J. Hampson. And I color along with Jordi from Jordi Colors. And I think it's every week and a half. She has a color along on her channel. And she only uses alcohol markers, Ohuhu alcohol markers, and some paint pen. And really lovely simple coloring, and I love this. I'm doing this in front of the TV. Just pick up my alcohol markers and just color along with her. So I did The Cyclist, and I'm way behind. I think I'm 15 to 20 pages behind, but I will catch up. So this is The Cyclist, and I never change anything of what she does. I follow her to a T. And this is the ping pong turtle or tortoise. And I love this color combination. Really cute. And I did the snail. yeah, he turned out great. I need to do some more glossy accents on there, but if you do a couple of pages in one sitting, then glossy accents, you have to wait for it to dry. So, and I'm already really going strong in this book. So, but I need to do a lot more. So, but this is a fun book. This is Awake by R.J. Hampson. And Jordi, thank you so much for doing this. I love your videos, the color along. All right, next up, this is 50 Minutes of Spring Scenes by Camelia Angelkova. I was contacted by Michaela on Instagram. She's on Instagram, Michaela Colors End. And we did this page, the Happy St. Patrick's Day page. I used, let me see, a hoo-hoo, and I used my chroma flows. I had used pen pastels on the background and did some, with the eraser, some little dots because I wanted to make it, it's a big background. So I wanted to make it more lively, and I used a really simple color palette. I searched on Pinterest, and I found this color palette and I love it. With the yellows and the greens, and just keep it really simple. We don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day in the Netherlands. We have King's Day, so that's the 27th of April. But because 27th of April is on a Sunday this year, I think they're celebrating it on the 26th. And then we celebrate the birthday of our king. Really love this page. Let me slide this to the side and show you Michaela's page. She did an absolutely stunning job, and I love how her page turned out. So thank you, Michaela, for reaching out and for doing this body color with me. Next up, Forest Song by R.J. Hampson. This is a full book color along I am doing with Jordi Colors and Juliet Colors. And last month we already did, I think we did 10 pages already. Yeah, this one. The sword page. Yeah, I went for simple, as you can see, with the greens and the browns. But I do wanted to try to get that glow. So I did all alcohol markers. Yes, it's all alcohol markers. Just a really bright yellow, and I did 3, a mid-tone and a dark yellow, and I went over it with pencil. And I actually love how it turned out. It looks, I think I got it. And the sword is, some gold, Signo gold, some Pentel hybrids, gel pens, and some silver Signo. So not too difficult, but I really love how this page turned out. And as you can see, we are well on our way in completing this book. This month we are going to do, let me see where the tag is. Yeah, this page, the Phoenix tree. I have ideas for this one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to execute it the way I have it in my mind. So it's going to be an experiment, but we'll see. Ladies, thank you so much for doing this with me. I'm going to show your pages right now because we all finished this month, and I love everybody's page, how they turned out with the glow. And you see it is a simple, straightforward page, but there's still 3 very different pages that turned out at the end of the month. So I really love doing this with you. Thank you so much. And this was in Forest Song by R.J. Hampson. Next up, this is 50 Zodiac themed miniatures. This is the latest book by Camelia Angelkova. And I got it in the mail and I thought, well, why not start coloring in it already? Then it's not an untouched book anymore. So I did this book belongs to page, all alcohol markers, little bit of shading, not that much. And I decided to do Aries or Aries because I love. Why did I do that? Because I love the color combination on the sheep, and I wanted to copy it to this page, and I love it. It's easy, but it's so cute. All the pages are so cute. So I think I'm going to do this front to back book and do Taurus this month. Again, alcohol markers, shading with pencils. Let me see if I can see what pencils I used. Prismas. This is Prismas. And Prismas, yeah, they just do really good on Amazon paper. So I usually stick to Prismas. But I love this one. Great new book, 50 Zodiac themed miniatures. Next one. This is Mythographic Imagine. This is a book by Joseph Kettenbang. I did body color with Candace from Happy Catastrophe. And she reached out to me because I showed my coloring plans for the month March. And I wanted to join in with the hashtag by Elm Colors. And she does Color Mythographic 2025. She picked out this book and I picked out a page, and Candace said, oh, that is my favorite page in the entire book. So we did the Swamp Frog. I will show Candace her page here next to mine. Two totally different pages. I love how she got the spooky and the eerie vibe of the swamp. Absolutely stunning. I went with a more fantasy, fantasy-like vibe. There are hidden objects in this book, but they're not as prominent as in other books. But I love how this one turned out. I used, let me see. Oh yeah, I did all abertures, wet and dry. And did I do, no, it's all abertures, a little bit of jelly glaze, signal gold, some white paint pen. I did some stickles here, and that's it. And it looked really complicated, the page at first, but start a element and you will find your way around it. So really love this one. And this was also a untouched book, and I can see I forgot to date it. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I will do that off camera when I'm done. Put a date here, because these little tags I have, they are great. I love them, but they do come off sometimes, and then I don't know when I colored this page. So this is in Imagine, and a hashtag for Elm Colors, and a body color with Candace from Happy Catastrophe. What else did I do? Yeah, I did another page in a mythographic book. This is A Wild Summer. This is by Joseph Kettenbang. And this was a whip I still had to finish. This is the page. These are, what did I use? Pablo's. This is all pencil work. I used Ohuhu for the background, and some acrylic white paint pen. And I love this page. Look at this. I love how this turned out. I love the rays and the difference in color. So I picked about 6 or 7 pencils, color pencils, of the same shade, of the pinks. And I took the 3 lightest colors to do inside of the rays. And I took the 3 or 4 darkest colors to color outside of the sun. So, and then I went over it with a really lightly with a yellow pencil. So yeah, I love this page. I'm really happy with this one. So this is in A Wild Summer by Joseph Kettenbang. And the final page for the month of March was another untouched book. This is Birds in the Forest. This is by Denise Klett. And I was just going through my books and I came across this page and it just hit me. I got an idea. I think I have to do this. So I did this one. This is what I call the thorn page. What did I do with this page? Let me think. Yeah, I know. The background is Prismacolor pencils. And the thorn bushes, I used a Sakura. No, it's a. I think it's. Oh, let me get it out. Oh, that's not a size. Oh, it doesn't matter. I also have it in a brush pen. It's this one. It's a liquid fine liner. And why did I choose this one? Because I know this is waterproof. Because I started with the thorns and I knew I had to go over it one way or the other with something. So that's why I used this one. It is a great one. And when I finished the thorns, I went in with my Prismas and it didn't go the way I wanted to. And then for the first time in my coloring career, I took out the Gamsol and I thought, let's try Gamsol. And it turned out absolutely great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the dark vibe it has. I kept the birds really simple, just Ohuhu markers, a bit of shading. But for me, the main focal point was to get the background the way I wanted to. A little bit of paint pen. And I'm really pleased with this page. Yeah, actually quite proud of myself with this one. So gonna try that technique again on another page because it made life a little bit easier to do with the Gamsol. So this one is called the Thorn page in Birds in the Forest by Denise Klett. I'm sorry. That's it. Those were my 20 finished pages for the month of March. Before I'm going to lose my voice, I am going to say goodbye to you. I wish you a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.